Hi, hello, good
Hi,
afternoon.
hello.
Yeah, how are you?
A little bit tired
Oh, why are you tired?
because I didn't drink a coffee today. Now I get up early.
How many times or how many cups of coffee do you usually drink in a day?
I usually drink, and I always just drink a cup of coffee because too much, I can't fall asleep at night. At night.
Yes, right. And it's really not healthy if you're going to do it. Okay.
Yes.
What did you do? I actually called my internet provider because I checked the speed and it's very very low. So it's
Mhm.
already good now. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. So what time did you wake up today?
About 8.
About 8. Oh,
Mhm.
okay. So nothing can beat me because I woke up at 2 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really really early and I am very tired as well. Okay, so anyway, we can already study our lesson, okay? But
Okay.
today, which one would you like to start with first? Is it for listening or speaking?
Never mind. Is how about speaking
Mm-hmm.
first?
Speaking first, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I have another set of speaking questions. I'm not sure if you can open it, but let me send it to you. If it's not, then I'll just be sending that to your email.
Okay, I check it. Um, it it's not. Is it a website or?
Yeah. No, not a website. That's my book.
I
Why?
can't open it. It's
Oh, really?
it's
Okay.
it is
I'll
just
just send
word.
it. I'll just send it to your email. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Just one sec. I need to open my personal email. And then um, we're done with that. Not everything, but yeah, I just want to send it to you first. Dena, Dena Liu, 1215. Okay, I already sent it.
Okay.
Okay, good. Can you see it now?
I check it. Yes.
Okay, all right, cool. So we're gonna start with speaking first, random questions for part number one. Okay, so do
Okay.
you use a smartphone?
Yes, I use it for every day, and actually, and nowadays every people use the smartphone.
And what kind of apps are popular in your country?
I think the most popular in our country is the line. It's about people, and we can communicate it each other, and can can have a phone call, or
Mm-hmm.
you just have the internet and you can have the phone call or the videos. Can we can send the videos.
All right. And what apps do you have on your phone?
There are many apps on my phone, and I usually use. I always open. the line and the Instagram and some small games, and it called We Bear Bears. It's
It is
about
cold.
cartoon. It again.
Mm-hmm.
It's from cartoon.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and it's about a little bit about it's it's like a puzzle game.
A puzzle game. Okay.
Yes.
And what apps would you like to develop?
Mm, I never think about this question before, but um if that the apps need to develop, I think it would not this appear on my phone. I wouldn't download it.
Okay. And how many hours do you sleep in sleeping every day?
I always wish I can sleep about 8 hours, but
Mm-hmm.
most of the time I always just sleep about 6 or 7 hours.
And do you like to take a nap at noon?
Yes, I like it. Yes, and I just take a nap and before we have the class.
Uh-huh. Okay, and how many hours do you spend in sleeping are enough and why?
mm, I have see some information about how sleep how many hours,
Mm-hmm.
and the doctor said people need to sleep about 8 hours at night,
Mm-hmm.
and it will let us have some spirit to do and to do anything that we need to do. And but I always cannot do cannot sleep for
Mm-hmm.
8 hours because I always want to play to use my phone when I lay on my bed,
Mm-hmm.
and it will let me have less time to to sleep.
Okay, and do you know some ways to help us sleep better?
Mm, I think maybe for me, when I really want to have a rest or have good
Mm-hmm.
good good to go to sleep, and
Mm-hmm.
I will go to I will do exercise.
Okay, all
And
right.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, I will do exercise.
That's it?
Yes,
I think in this part you can like give me three
give you
because
three.
they're asking about waste. So it could be,
Okay.
yeah, two or more.
Um. Um. I think can don't drink the coffee, and
Okay.
and and can have a good sleep, or do something make you tired
Uh-huh.
and you can fall
Okay.
asleep soon. Yeah.
And who do you think sleep more? The younger generation or the elder generation?
I think it's the elder generations because young young people always
Mm-hmm.
like to go out with the friends, and almost the oh, they go out the time always at night because they can go to a night market or
Mm-hmm.
go to a cinema or go to karaoke to have some happy time.
Mm-hmm.
But from elder people, they almost um wanted to have they they, they use their time to in the morning, so they don't have enough time to go out at night, so they more prefer. So they always go go to sleep earlier.
All right, I totally agree with you. I think most of the elder people or elder generation have really few hours of sleep. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, next is let's talk about long distance traveling. Do you like traveling in long distance?
Um, I like travel, but I don't have any experience about for long distance
Mm-hmm.
traveling because I go just went to I don't have any experience about long distance.
Do you often travel by or traveling by plane?
Um, I think yes because for me even Taiwan have
Mm-hmm.
many places to let me to go, but
Mm-hmm.
we I just can't I we just can with our transport ways only can drive a car or train, but car is more convenient, but it's made me tired because I need to drive it. So I always take the plane to go to the Japan or Korean that don't need many times.
Okay. And do you think you will often travel in long distance in the future?
Um, I I really wanted to try it once time, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what times I will go through it. And maybe it's next year because I need to study abroad to the UK. So maybe that's that would be coming soon.
Okay, all right. Now, do you like history?
History? No, I don't like it because it is difficult to me to remember it.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you don't like history, do you think history is important?
But yes, I think history is important, but I have tried many times to wanted to know it, to have the knowledge, but it always feel me fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't just read the paper or read a book to have this kind of to know about the history, but I think I need to watch the movies to know it, but now I don't have the time.
Okay. Do you
Mhm.
like to watch programs on TV about history?
I like it. I like
Mm-hmm.
to I like to watch the history history
Mm-hmm.
program.
Mm-hmm.
There's a I like the costume drama,
Mm-hmm.
China's costume drama. I really like it, but um, I think I like it. It's not the stories. I think it's the people they how to add this to perform art and in my so I always miss the ends in how to say that I wanted to know
Uh-huh.
this history their history or but in but when I watch the program or watch the movie about history and I always miss it the way miss it the miss the end that
Uh-huh.
I wanted to do.
Okay. And how do you get information about history?
When I could say that I use the internet. I search it on the
Okay.
online. Yes, it's very quickly way.
Mm.
and I can get the clearly answer on it. Yes.
All right. Have you ever watched movies about history?
Mm, I have watched before, but it's a long time, and I cannot remember which movies I watched. But I know that my father
Mm.
liked to watch it, and I always when I study at home, and I can always saw him turn on the TV and watch the history movies. Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. So for my next question, this is already for part number two.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just go ahead and check. All right. So this time, I would like you to describe a time when someone visited your home. Describe a time when someone visited your home. You should say who this person is, how you know this person, what this person does, and explain why you think this person is a good parent. I don't know why the question is like that. But, and explain why you think that this person is worth to visit to their home.
Words to fix
Visit. Worth to
this.
visit. Yeah.
Hmm? It's a little bit strange. And a time when someone visits my home.
Describe a time when someone visited your home. You should
Mm-hmm.
say who this person is, how you know this person, what this person does, and explain why did you. Sorry, I'll just change the question because I think this question is not really related to
Mm-hmm.
this one. There's something wrong. So explain the reason why you visited this person to his or her home. Okay?
Uh-huh. Okay.
All right. So, yep, are just giving you a minute to prepare. So your 1 minute starts now. Okay, your 1 minute is over. Let's start.
Okay. I'll let tell one of my friends that her name is Wei Qi, and she's older than me. But we don't have any relationship. She's my, but she just, and I always see her. She's my sister, and she's very kind, and I like her very much. But we but she is very busy. She is a busy person, and so we hard to meet for so we and we don't have many times to meet. And when and that time she went to my home because we want to watch the game, and it's far from her home, but it's nearby my home.
Mm-hmm.
And so I took her to my home, and my parents are very happy, and she and they have happy and a great time with them. And we at night we talk all night. So after after the next day, I we sleep late,
Mm-hmm.
and but we didn't miss the game because the game is at the noon. And I always enjoy the time to stay with her. And maybe she asked me to visit to her home next time, and I decided to do soon. And I'm very excited to go to her home.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the reason why she visits my home.
Do people in your country like to visit friends?
And yes, I think so because visit go and have the time with our friends. It can make us be happy when
Mm-hmm.
we have the bad mood. And maybe we can ask them some questions to solve our problem.
Mm-hmm. And what do people, or sorry, what do people do when they visit others in your country?
Mm, I think it's I think most of people
Mm-hmm.
take go go shopping,
Mm-hmm.
go to have a meal, or go to the cinema, or go to karaoke with their friends. In many kinds of entertainment can do, and it depends on their habit.
And why do you think visiting others is not so formal nowadays?
I think is the I think is the distance. Maybe um,
Mm-hmm.
the place is too long, and it take too many hours to go, and it many waste time, so we cannot go through there easily. So I think it's a reason.
All right. And what are the customs in your culture when visiting others?
Mm, I think the culture is, I think it depends. But if it's formal
Mm-hmm.
ways, when have some holidays or need to celebrate something, maybe will bring a gift
Mm-hmm.
um, to let my friends happy. Yes,
And do you think it's important to visit friends nowadays?
and yes, I think because the technology is
Mm-hmm.
very progress now, and people always use they we can use the apps,
Mm-hmm.
use the phone, and just can we have the internet and we can connect each others.
Mm-hmm.
So but but have some problems about we cannot we cannot convey the right emotion, right mood by the word.
Okay.
So so face to face is important too.
Okay, all right. Good. Now let's talk about a different topic for part number 2 and 3 again. So this
Mm-hmm.
time I would like you to describe someone who is a good parent. Okay,
Good parent.
yep, describe someone who is a good parent. You should say who this person is, how you know this person, what this person does, and explain why you think this person is a good parent.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just be giving you a minute to prepare. Your 1 minute starts now. Okay, your 1 minute is over. Let's start.
Okay, let's tell someone is a good parent, and that is my parents. And I think I'm lucky, and I think I'm lucky because I can have the good parents, and because they told me how to respect and to anyone and any people I never met before, and how to be patient, and how told me what thing is the things which one is the right one and how to do, and the most and I think the most important is they always encourage me to try the new things and stand by me to do anything I wanted. I think this is I think I'm lucky one that they always say they said that if I wanted to do something, you tell us and you can do it. They will encourage me and they but my parents have some but talk to my parents have need to have some tips because then everyone have the different personality. So
Mm-hmm.
and I also learned how to talk to them, and they told me how to talk to them. I can get what I want. Yes, and it's kind it, it's kind of difficult, but now I get the tips and I can talk to them to 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 do anything I want. And those are the reason why I think my parents is a good parent.
Okay. Do you think you will become, if your parents are good parents for you, do you think you will become a good parent in the future?
Yes, I think so because she told I can I can have memories about their told
Mm-hmm.
me that experience and I can use it in the future when I have the children.
If you were a parent and you were very busy at work, would you take care of your children
Mm-hmm.
on your own, or hire a babysitter?
Um, I think if my parents ask them if that they can help me to 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 take care of my children.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't have the time, maybe I will have ask the baby sister to take care of my children.
Do you
But
okay?
yes, and
Mm-hmm.
but but hire a baby sister need to pay money.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I more prefer to ask my parents.
Do you think it's fair to let mothers take care of children all the time?
I think it have benefit and but sometimes and have some but too long time I think maybe it's not good because parents my almost parents will spoil the give that give their children too much love and make that their children can think that they can do anything they want even the things are wrong they but they can give the
Mm-hmm.
right way to the children. Yes.
Okay, some teenagers don't like to be controlled by their parents. What do you think of that?
I think it's true because when I was at 15, and I have this kind of thought through, throughout about this, and because um, young people like to try the new things. They have some knowledge, but not enough. But they think I think they they think they are a nut, but actually not. Actually not a nut, but they wanted to try. And
Mm.
but sometimes they wanted the things they wanted to try are not the right things. Maybe smoking or or drinks. Yes, so but their parents will stop them and they will be unhappy and maybe will revolt them to let their
What?
relationship
Yep.
to let their relationship be
Mm-hmm.
bad.
Okay, and what are the drawbacks if the children are looked after by their parents? In your
Mm,
country,
mhm.
who will look after children?
Who will sorry so what is mean who will look after children?
Some teenagers don't like to be controlled by their parents. What do you think about this? Oh, no, no, it's done. Sorry. What are the drawbacks? Sorry, if the children are looked after by their parents.
Um
Look after by their grandparents, sorry.
or grandparents?
You know what drawback is?
Yes, is the something negative. Um,
Yeah, yeah. So what are the drawbacks?
mm, I think if their grandparents had bad habits, that
Mhm.
I said that the smoking or drunk
Mhm.
heavy like to drink, I think it will be affect that it will affect the children. Maybe teenagers have the bad
Mhm.
experience or let them wanted to try this kind of things that but it's not the age they can try.
Okay, yep. And the in your country, who will look after children?
Mm, um, I cannot know that mean of how is look after children.
Look after is take good care. In your country, who usually take good care of the children? Is it the mom, the dad, the
Oh,
grandparents?
oh. Mm, I think it have. I think it stay with. I think it depends on the children is the girl or the boy
Mhm.
because the girl always afraid about nervous by their mother,
Mhm.
but the boys they usually afraid by their father.
Okay.
But I think but I think children need to take care by their parents, not their grandparents, because it's because take care of their children is parents' responsibility. So I think the parents need to take care of them.
Okay. And what skill should children and parents or then parents have when they get on with each other?
I think the most important is the patience
Mhm.
because children have many things they don't know and they need to learn it and you need to have patience to tell them even
Mhm.
they even they don't like it and or do something revolt you
Mhm.
revolt them. They also need to have the patience to tell them they are wrong or they are right.
Okay, all right. So let's do the last part of this part 2 and 3, and then we can listen to another recording. Um,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so for my next question to you, let me just go ahead and check if there are some difficult questions here. Just basically, um, you're drinking.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really, really, you will really feel thirsty whenever you speak, right? Because that's what also I'm
Yes.
doing whenever I have a student who doesn't want to talk and I always talk a lot. So,
Mhm.
yep. Okay, but this time it's really not me who should talk. It's really you. Okay, I am
Yes.
just, the educator guidelines, things that you need to improve, the errors. Okay. All right.
Yes.
So my next question to you is, all right, so describe an achievement that you are proud of. Describe an achievement that you are proud of. You should say what it was, how you did it, how difficult it was, and explain why you are very proud of this achievement.
Okay.
Your 1 minute starts now. Okay, your 1 minute is over. Let's start.
Okay. I'd like to tell you the experience that I have. I'm proud of that achievement. That is, I'm in the basketball team when I was senior, and at the last year in the senior high school, and we had a game, and um, and we breaking the previous week record, and we got the fourth place, and it is the best.
Mm-hmm.
And the, our coach are very proud of us, and and she fight for us for the scholarship, and and the teacher all happy for us, and and give us rewards, and to some rewards that is the candies or the cookies, or and 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 some teacher give us the can that in our afternoon we can have the pizza, and we all very happy for
Mm-hmm.
have this kind of record, and but it remind us to need to more more hardworking for the practice because we have the new aims that we wanted to have the good good scores next year, and our coach that and we didn't have the rest for that time, and we still practice to every day. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's hard, but sometimes let me feel tired. But when I think of that, I can have the good score, and I just have the energy to do anything to practice, and those are the reason why this achievement made me proud.
And what kinds of achievements should young people have?
Mm, I think it depends on which age, um,
In what
and
age? Mm-hmm.
in what age.
Mm-hmm.
If it at senior, the children senior high school, senior or junior, I think maybe the pizza or the McDonald's
Mm-hmm.
are interesting by then, but when you have wanted to give some achievement to the elementary school students,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you can just buy the candies or cookies to 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 them, and they will be very happy to do anything.
So it will be depend on the age
Yes.
of a person. Should people give up if they are afraid of failure?
I think no. Why will you give up? Because you give up and you cannot know what the things you do is that the right ways or the wrong ways.
Mm-hmm.
And if you made some problems and you solve it, and you can know how to do next time. It can make you in if you keep this kind of this kind of experience, and you can have the perfect skill as soon as possible, and give up is not a good habit. I think, and I always make me take have the positive emotion mood to do anything, and that I can, and that people can do it everything well, even they have some problems, something they made is bad.
So is it important to set goals?
Sorry, is
Is it
oh yeah.
important to set goals?
I think no. The goals need to not don't the goals
Mm-hmm.
can set very easily. You can set just you wanted to wake up every day at 8,
Mm-hmm.
and you can just do it very easily if you because you need to remind by yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and you can set for it to the goals that is easy to do it, and you can maybe sometimes you feel these goals is easy to achieve, and you can try the hard one, you not it, and you can try to set the hard one, and try to achieve it, and when you achieve the hard one, and you will think you can have many experience.
So should old people set goals for themselves?
I think yes, because if you have the goals and you have you can have you know you need to do something
Mm.
you and you and if you don't have the goals that you don't know sometimes it will let you be bored and let you what thing you can do. I think that is bad.
So, what kinds of employees should be rewarded?
I think hardworking employees need to be rewarded
Mm-hmm.
because, and I think hardworking can do well, do can can do all things well, and but sometimes need some talent, but it all depends on how hard you do this work.
Okay, all right, cool. So, it's actually much better today. I like the way you answer the questions. Just be more energetic. That's what I usually observe from all the students. You guys have the same tone and emotions when answering question. It's just very flat. Okay, it should be, when it's all about being happy, then be happy. You should be sounded happy as well. If the question is about scary thing, then it should be something related. The tone of voice should be related to that. Like, you
Mm,
know, so that everybody, I mean the interviewer would actually still feel that you're also sincere about the answering questions. But when it comes to sentences, it's good. There are only a few grammar mistakes, but you also did not stop a lot or think so. Hello.
hello.
Okay, you're just listening. I thought you're not.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
I'm missing it.
Yep, so basically that's all for today. We're going to have listening files
Okay,
in 5 minutes. Okay, let's meet after 5 minutes.
okay,
All right, thank you. I'll just drink water.
okay. Hi.
Okay, let's continue.
Okay.
Okay. So, we are going to have this section. I'll send it to you here.
Okay.
So, listening sample section 1.
Okay, I open it.
Alright, okay. So, you please check it first whether the recording is. You need to click. Did you click it?
Yes, and I finish 1 to 10, right?
We're done with this? It's actually a different step.
Yes. Yes, it's about the bank, and so I learned I start I started.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you already look for the questions?
I'm looking for it now.
Okay. Then tell me when you're done to play. Tell me when you're ready to play it so I can also listen.
Okay. Okay, I started.
Okay, cool. So let's finish. Let's start.
Section 1. You will hear a woman and a man talking about their work at a library. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 5. You will see that there's an example that has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Phillips, the head librarian. You're the new library assistant, aren't you?
Yes, I'm Robert Haskell, but please call me Bob.
The woman introduces herself as the head librarian, Mrs. Phillips, so the name Mrs. Phillips has been written in. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 5.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Phillips, the head librarian. You're the new library assistant, aren't you?
Yes, I'm Robert Haskell, but please call me Bob.
All right, Bob. Let me take a few minutes to explain how the library works and what your duties will be. First, the library opens at 8:30 in the morning, so naturally we expect you to be here and ready to work by then.
Of course.
And you can go home at 4:30 when the library closes. Now, let me explain where everything's kept.
It looks like here on the ground floor is where the reference books are.
Yes, that's right. Up on the second floor is where the adult collection is, both fiction and non-fiction.
And the children's books are there too, aren't they? I thought I saw that in the room by the stairway.
No, those are magazines and newspapers for adults. Children's books are up one more flight on the third floor. We'll take a look at them later. Let me show you how we organize our work. Do you see that brown book cart over there?
The one by the door?
Yes, that one. Those books have been checked in and need to go back on the shelves.
Okay, so the brown book cart has books to reshelve. What about this black cart by the desk?
Those books have torn pages or damaged covers. They're all books that need to be repaired.
Okay, I know how to do a lot of that. I'm pretty good at mending torn pages and covers.
That's great, because we really need help with that.
And that white card in the corner, what are those books for?
Those Those are old books that we've taken off the shelves to make room for new ones. We sell them as used books to raise money for the library.
So they're all ready to sell?
Yes, that's right. So now you know what to do with the books and the cards. Let's talk about our activity schedule.
Now listen and answer questions 6 to 10.
I understand this library has a number of interesting activities every week.
Yes, our activities are quite popular. The most popular one is story time for the children.
Do a lot of children show up for that?
Yes, a good many. It takes place in the children's room on Thursday mornings at 11.
Isn't there a family movie night too?
Yes, but it's not at night anymore. We used to have family movies on Fridays when the library is open until 9. But now we have a different activity at that time, so we had to switch family movies to the weekend, Saturday afternoon.
How much do you charge for the movies?
They're all free. The movie always starts at 2:30 in the reference room. But you don't have to worry about that since you don't work on weekends.
And what takes place on Friday evenings?
We've just started a weekly lecture series. We have a different speaker every week, and the lectures cover all different kinds of topics.
That sounds like something I'd be interested in attending.
Good, because we'll need your help with that. You'll be working Friday evenings, and one of your duties will be to set up the meeting room on the first floor for the lecture.
What time will you need that done?
Let's say by 6:15. The lecture starts at 6:30, and the room needs to be ready well ahead of time. A lot of people arrive early.
Maybe I should have the room ready by 6?
That wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, why don't I take you upstairs and show you the rest of the collection?
That is the end of section 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Okay, I finished.
Okay, so that's gonna be from 1 to 5 and 6 to 10.
Yes.
Before we start, I would like you to have a quick summarization about what is the listening file that you just listened.
It's about a man. He
Mhm.
he will work in a library, and the woman tell him some information and something he need to do.
Okay, good. So we're gonna talk about the city library. So, let's talk about number 1.
Number 1 is 8:30.
Okay, so that's gonna be 8:30 to 4:30. Number 2.
Number 2 is reference books.
Okay, reference books. Great. Next, number 3. How about on the third floor?
Is children's books.
Children's book. Okay. So books to reshelve, books to blank,
Books to repair.
books to repair, and books to
sell.
Books to sell. Okay. So next, activity. So for activity story time, number 7 is day and time. That's gonna be at 11. And what day is that?
It's Thursday.
Okay, Thursday. So activity story time 7 is
7 is movies.
okay, movies. Very good. Number 9.
Number 9 is meeting room.
Okay, meeting room. Okay. Next, sorry, it should be number 8 first. So, but that's right. Number 9 is meeting room. Saturday at
2:30
p.m. Very good. Okay, and the last one.
6:30 p.m.
6:30 p.m. Okay, so that's really great. Okay, so you were able to get the correct answers. And what's your secret about this part? It's just easy, right? To get the answers from this part.
Yes. It's
Okay,
easy.
Yep, it's not really complicated. So let's move to number 2, section number 2. You just go back and click that,
Okay.
and that's gonna be 5 minutes and 36 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
so you please check first the questions, alright?
Oh, yes. I check the question first.
Okay.
Okay, I started.
I will start.
Okay.
Section 2. You will hear a radio interview about a lakeside resort. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 15. As you listen to the first part of the talk, answer questions 11 to 15.
Good afternoon, and welcome to today's show. The warm months are with us, and many of you are getting ready to plan vacation trips. To help you with that, we have a special guest today, Robert Sampson, director of the Golden Lake Resort. Robert, I understand Golden Lake is a popular place for families to spend their vacations.
Yes, families enjoy spending time at Golden Lake. Many come back year after year. We have a spectacular location and fun activities for both children and adults.
Could you describe for us some of the activities available at Golden Lake?
We have a lot of water activities, of course, since we're right on the lake. We have a pleasant sandy beach for swimming. We also have canoes and sailboats available, and many of our guests enjoy boating on the lake.
I imagine water skiing would be popular among your guests.
Actually, we don't permit water skiing in the resort area. It can be dangerous for swimmers and for the canoeists too. We do have a great location for fishing though, and you'll often see guests fishing from our dock or from the canoes.
That sounds very relaxing. What about activities on land? Do you have facilities for tennis?
We had tennis in the past, but the courts fell out of repair. And since we found that most of our guests weren't interested in the game, we closed the courts down. So that's no longer an option. And naturally, because of our location in the woods, we don't have an adequate area for a golf course. But I'd like to let your listeners know that we'll be adding a new activity this year. We've made an arrangement with the local stable, so now we're going to have horseback riding available for our guests. We've created several riding trails around the lake.
That sounds lovely. Now, what about rainy days? What can your guests do when the weather's bad?
We have a games room and a crafts room. When the weather's rainy, some of our very talented staff members offer arts and crafts classes for all ages.
What fun! Do you offer any other classes or activities?
Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Yep. We are done? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. And I also need to finish 16 to 20.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. I thought you're done.
Oh, no. Just
Well,
11 to...
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a weekly schedule of evening activities, which anyone can attend if they choose. Every Sunday we show a film, always something that's suitable for the whole family. Monday's my favourite night because that's dessert night. Our cook prepares a variety of desserts, and we get to taste them all.
I'd like to be there for that.
Yes, it's great. We get more serious toward the middle of the week. Our discussion night is on Tuesday.
Discussion night?
Yes, we discuss different current events depending on what's happening that week in the news. Then on Wednesdays, we have lectures. We invite different experts to talk about local history or nature topics. This is actually one of our most popular evening activities. We found that our guests are really interested in learning about the local area.
It sounds quite interesting.
Yes, we've had some excellent speakers. Thursday nights are totally different because that's when we play games. That's especially fun for the children. The children love Fridays too because that's talent show night. Everyone gets in on that. Staff, guests, everyone.
It looks like you have a lot of fun at Golden Lake Resort.
We do. And we end every week with big fun, with a dance on Saturday night.
Now I understand a little more why Golden Lake is such a popular place for family vacations. With such a variety of activities, there's something for every member of the family there.
There is. And I hope your listeners will consider spending their next vacation with us. That is the end of section 2. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Okay, I finished.
Okay, so you're done. So let's do now 16.
Okay.
So we have different options here or choices. Swimming,
Yes.
boating, water skiing, fishing, tennis, golf, horseback riding, hiking, arts and crafts. So what is the answer for 16?
See, 16?
Sorry, it's not 16, but 11.
11 to 15, right?
Yep.
Swimming, boating, fishing, horseback riding, and arts and crafts.
Wait, swimming, boating, fishing, horseback riding, and arts and crafts. Okay, good.
Yes.
Alright, for 16.
And it's film.
16 is film. Yeah, good.
And
17?
17 is discussion.
Discussion. Okay,
Discussion. And lecture.
Lectures.
Is that I need to put S, right?
Lectures, yep.
Lectures, yes, right.
Yep.
Lectures. And 19 is games.
Okay, last
And
one.
then it dance.
Okay, last one is a dance. Great. Okay, so this part is also a bit easy. So, but it's great job for section 1, section 2. Let's move on now to section number 3. I already listened to this one last weekend and I already listened all of this last weekend because I am not that very busy. Okay. But because every weekdays I am really busy, a lot of orders in my shopping, I mean in my online shopping, so sometimes I could not listen to this one anymore during weekdays, so I listened this one in advance. Okay, so we're gonna answer 21 to 23, 24 to 25, and 26 to 30. So that's already another 10 items, so please study the questions.
Okay. Okay, I started.
Okay, let's start.
Section 3. You will hear two students talking about a class assignment about wild bird rescue and rehabilitation. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 25. As you listen to the first part of the conversation, answer questions 21 to 25.
Okay, let's go over the requirements and see what we have left to do. Let's see. We have to give the professor a written summary of the information we've gathered on our topic, wild bird rescue and rehabilitation. The other written thing we have to turn in is a case study of the rehabilitation of one bird. We have the information on that already. Right. All we have to do is write it up. What about charts and graphs? Do we need to include something like that? I don't think so. They aren't really relevant, but we do have to turn in a list of the resources we used. Naturally. What about videos? I heard some of the other students were doing that. Well, I guess that must be optional, because I don't see it on the requirements list. Okay, we should start planning our class presentation, since that counts for half the grade. We've looked at lots of sources of information, but I think our best source was the interviews we did with the wildlife rehabilitators. Agreed. That and the journal articles. I think we have enough information from those two sources for the presentation anyhow. The books we looked at weren't all that helpful. I wonder if we should try to bring in some live birds for the presentation. That would be too difficult, don't you think? But we have lots of photos of rehabilitated birds. We can show those.
I think
Now
it's
listen
time.
and answer
There's
questions
more.
26 to 30. Right. Okay. I think we should start by talking about how to rescue a bird. Probably first we should help people understand which birds need rescuing. Yeah, that's really important. Because a lot of times people see a baby bird that's all alone, or they find a bird sitting on the ground and they think it needs to be rescued. And usually, those are just baby birds learning to fly. So we should emphasize that people should only attempt to rescue a bird that's clearly injured. For certain kinds of birds, the rescuer needs to wear protective gloves, because some of those birds have sharp claws and can tear your shirt, or worse, injure your face or some other part of your body. Yes, that's an important point. Okay, next, let's tell people to put the injured bird in a box with good air circulation. We should let them know that a cage isn't necessary, and a bag, especially a plastic one, could hurt the bird more. Another thing we need to say is that the best way to help the bird stay calm is not by petting it or talking to it, but by leaving it completely alone. Then people should take the bird to the bird rescue center as soon as possible. Right. And we should also point out that when they're driving the bird to the rescue center, it's better not to play music on the radio or talk loudly, because those things just stress the bird. Yes, it's better just to speak quietly while you have the bird in the car. Okay, we've got that part covered. Next we should talk about what happens at the rescue center. That is the end of section 3. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Okay, I finished it.
Okay.
But I think 24 and 25 is difficult.
24 and 25.
Yes, it's about the blank, and I think I need to listen again and I can get the answer. Because I think my answer now is not the correct. It is incorrect.
Well, try to check it first, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Alright, so let's do 21.
21 is A.
Okay.
A written summary.
Yep. 22.
22 is C.
Great. 23.
23 is E. A list of resource use.
Okay, great job. So the moment of truth. What is 24?
24. I miss it.
What?
I don't
Oh, you
know.
miss it.
Yeah, I miss it. I don't know what I need to blank on it because he spelled quickly.
And how about 25?
25 I hear he said the birds, but I'm not sure is bring the birds or
It's
the
partly
photo.
correct. It's partly correct.
Yes, I
Partly only. Okay.
so it's not correct. Yes.
Yeah. There.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we're gonna have 26 to 30 if you have the answers, and then we can go back to 24 and 25 afterward.
Okay, 26 is
Uh-huh.
B. Absolutely hurt.
Okay.
And 27 is A.
27 is A.
Yes.
Okay, 28,
28 is B.
B. Alright.
20.
Mhm.
Which are we? Oh, 29 is C.
C. Okay. Next.
And 30 is Be quiet.
30. There's a
A.
better. Yeah, okay. A. Okay, good. So we just need to have 24 and 25, okay? So I'll let you
Yes.
listen to it once again so that you would
Okay.
be able to answer. Okay.
Section to the first part of the conversation. Answer questions 21 to 25. Okay, let's go over the requirements and see what we have left to do.
Let's see. We have to give the professor a written summary of the information we've gathered on our topic, wild bird rescue and rehabilitation.
The other written thing we have to turn in is a case study of the rehabilitation of one bird. We have the information on that already.
Right. All we have to do is write it up. What about charts and graphs? Do we need to include something like that?
I don't think so. They aren't really relevant, but we do have to turn in a list of the resources we used.
Naturally. What about videos? I heard some of the other students were doing that.
Well, I guess that must be optional, because I don't see it on the requirements list. Okay, we should start planning our class presentation, since that counts for half the grade.
We've looked at lots of sources of information, but I think our best source was the interviews we did with the wildlife rehabilitators.
Agreed. That and the journal articles. I think we have enough information from those two sources for the presentation anyhow. The books we looked at weren't all that helpful.
I wonder if we should try to bring in some live birds for the presentation.
That would be too difficult, don't you think? But we have lots of photos of rehabilitated birds. We can show those.
Okay.
Okay, so I think you were able to get the answers this time. So what is it?
Interviews and journal article.
Interviews, journal articles for 24, yeah. 25?
Is photos of birds.
Yep, photos of birds. So that's the reason why I said it's getting near, partially correct. Because you did not say photo. You only said birds earlier, right?
Yes.
Okay, but anyway, that's already good. Let's have section number 4 this time. Let's do 31 to 40. Oh, so far so good. You have answered a lot of things today. Okay, so that's already good. Now let's have the, what is this? 31 to um 34. 31 to 40 rather. Please study the questions first.
Okay.
The one you're okay, then tell me.
Okay, I started.
Okay.
Section 4. You'll hear a lecture about the Great Barrier Reef. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 33. Now listen carefully and answer questions 31 to 33.
Despite its name, the Great Barrier Reef isn't just one large coral reef. Rather, it's a system of coral reefs that stretches along the east coast of Australia, covering an area of around 300,000 square kilometres. The Great Barrier Reef is composed of approximately 3,000 individual reefs, which range in size from 1 hectare to more than 10,000 hectares each. In addition, around 600 islands are scattered throughout the area, particularly at the northern and southern ends. The reefs themselves are composed of over 400 different kinds of coral, the largest variety of corals found anywhere in the world.
You're done?
No, I don't know why.
Now listen carefully
Okay,
and
that's
answer
it.
questions 34 to 40.
Mhm.
Thousands of species of sea animals live in and around the reefs. Altogether, approximately 1,500 species of fish inhabit the reef area, including a number of different kinds of sharks. One of the more interesting mollusks to be found in the reefs is the giant clam. This huge shellfish can live for more than 100 years and can weigh as much as 200 kilos. Sea mammals abound in the area, which serves as a breeding ground for certain types of whales, many of which are endangered. Over 200 species of sea and shore birds feed, roost, or nest among the reefs and islands. Many types of reptiles can also be found living among and near the reefs. Saltwater crocodiles, for example, inhabit the marshes along coastal areas. Amphibians include at least 7 species of frogs inhabiting the islands of the reef. Unfortunately, this wondrous area of the world is threatened by climate change. Rising sea temperatures have led to an effect called coral bleaching, that is, large numbers of corals dying off, especially in the shallower areas of the reef. The Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority is attempting to find effective ways to deal with this issue that threatens the reef. One proposed solution involves shading the reef in certain areas to help keep the surrounding water temperatures down.
That is the end of section 4. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Okay,
Okay,
I
good.
finished the
31 to
blank
40.
and yes, but number 40 I is the blank also. I
It's quite long, actually, the answers for
yes,
number
yes.
40.
so.
We'll check it first, 31 to 39. Okay, so for
Okay.
31, the Great Barrier Reef is made up of 3,000
Individual reefs.
individual reefs or coral reefs. Okay, good. Next.
Is Iceland.
Okay.
Islands.
Islands. Yeah.
Islands.
Okay.
I forget the S. Cannot spell.
Okay, next.
And coral. I don't know how to spell it, but
Okay, I'll just
I
spell
don't
it.
know that the spelling that is correct.
Can you type it, because we need for here you need to have it spelled correctly, right? So can you type the spelling?
Okay. I think I just saw it on the question and I write it. I think she talked about this.
Okay.
So I write this one. Is this correct?
Yep, that's right, coral. Okay, good.
Can you spell it again?
That's the spelling.
Spelling. How to pronounce?
Corals.
Corals.
Coral or corals, that's actually the answer, so that's already good. Okay, and next.
And next is 34 to 38. And I choose A, D, E, H, and I.
Say it one more time, sorry.
A.
Correct.
And D.
Okay, next.
And E.
Yep.
And crocodiles, H.
Alright.
And frogs.
Which is I.
Yes, I.
Okay, very good. We'll just need to basically check for the last two, 39 and 40.
Yes. 39 is rising beach rising sea temperatures.
Yep, next. Last one.
And last one, I just hear about the reef, and because I'm writing the rising sea temperatures, so
it's kind of correct, but it's not complete. But the answer is like that. So if you would like to
hear
listen.
it again.
Okay.
Section 4. You'll hear a
ground for certain types of whales, many of which are endangered. Over 200 species of sea and shore birds feed, roost, or nest among the reefs and islands. Many types of reptiles can also be found living among and near the reefs. Saltwater crocodiles, for example, inhabit the marshes along coastal areas. Amphibians include at least 7 species of frogs inhabiting the islands of the reef. Unfortunately, this wondrous area of the world is threatened by climate change. Rising sea temperatures have led to an effect called coral bleaching, that is, large numbers of corals dying off, especially in the shallower areas of the reef. The Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority is attempting to find effective ways to deal with this issue that threatens the reef. One proposed solution involves shading the reef in certain areas to help keep the surrounding water temperatures down.
Is that the answer is shading the reef?
The end of section.
Yep.
Shading the reef. Shading. Yes, shading.
Yep. It's shading the reef.
Shading the reef.
Yeah, shading the reef or shading certain areas.
Okay.
Okay. But it's all good, very good. There's just one thing one number that you had difficulty, but for me it's good. Let's do the last one, okay? Listening section 2.
Where?
Oh, sorry. Listening test number 2. We're gonna start with section 1. Probably we could continue the rest on Saturday, okay? But let's go ahead with another 1 to 10. So we could rest. You could rest after this on the lower part. Can you see it?
No. So go resort.
Listening number 2.
Listening number 2. I need to find it.
Oh, why I can see a different. Okay, so if you go back to the main page, you can see IELTS listening test 1. Can you see that? 40 questions. And then next is IELTS listening test 2, 40 questions. Section 1, 2, and 3, and
Oh
4.
yes. Okay, I saw it. Session 1. Okay.
Yep, so this time it's going to be part number 2. We're done with part number 1. Okay?
Okay.
So it's going to be 1 to 10. So please study the questions or fill in the blanks. And then tell
Okay.
me if you're done.
Okay, and start.
Okay, I will start.
Section 1. You will have a woman booking a bicycle tour over the phone. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 4. You will see that there is an example that has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Global bicycle tours. May I help you?
Yes, thank you. I'd like to sign up for a bicycle tour.
The man answers the phone. Global bicycle tours. So the word global has been written at the top of the form. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 4.
Global bicycle tours. May I help you?
Yes, thank you. I'd like to sign up for a bicycle tour.
Which tour were you interested in? We have the River Valley tour coming up in June and the mountain tour in July.
The River Valley tour is in June. I thought it was in May.
It actually takes place the first week of June.
Oh, I see. Well, I can still do that. The River Valley tour is the one I want.
Splendid. Just let me take your information. May I have your name, please?
Carla Schmidt. That's Carla with a K, not a C. Karla.
Thank you, Miss Schmidt. Address?
Do you need a street address, or can I give you my post office box?
The post office box is fine.
It's P.O. Box 257, Manchester.
Thank you. Okay, next. Will you be bringing your own bicycle, or do you want to rent one from us?
I'll bring my own.
Excellent. Now, we provide all the meals, so we need to know if you have any dietary restrictions.
I don't think so. What do you mean?
I mean, if there's any food you can't eat. Some people have food allergies or are vegetarian or have to avoid dairy products. Things like that.
Oh, I see. Well, yes, I'm a vegetarian. I never eat meat.
and answer questions 5 to 10.
All right, I'll make a note of that. Now, the total cost of the tour is $750.
That much?
Price includes everything. Food, hotel, transportation, everything.
Everything?
Yes, everything. The only other thing is you'll want to tip the tour guide. We usually recommend 5% of the total tour cost.
A 5% tip? I guess that's reasonable.
In order to reserve your space on the tour, I'll need a 30% deposit.
Do you need that right away?
We generally ask for the deposit at least 4 weeks before the tour begins. The River Valley tour begins, 6 weeks from now. So you'll need to pay the deposit in 2 weeks.
I think I can do that. I wonder if you could tell me something. How will our luggage be transported? Do we carry it on our bicycles?
No, you leave that to us. We have a van that carries your luggage from hotel to hotel each day, so you don't have to worry about it.
Great. I have a luggage rack for my bike, but I guess I won't have to bring that.
No, you won't. But there are a few items we recommend that you bring. You can't control the weather, so you should bring a raincoat or rain gear.
Yes, that's a good idea. And I should have my own spare tire too, shouldn't I?
Actually, you don't need that, as our guide always carries some. And of course, you won't need maps either, since our guide has the route all planned.
What about a water bottle? I'll need that, won't I?
Yes, you should definitely have a water bottle. A camera would be a good idea too, since that tour goes through some very scenic areas.
I have a guidebook of that area. I wonder if I should bring it along.
I don't recommend guidebooks. It would just be extra weight, and the tour guide knows a great deal about the area.
Yes, I see. Is there anything else I need to know?
I think we've covered the important points. I'll send you a tour brochure, and you can call again if you have any questions.
Thank you very much.
That is the end of section 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Okay, I finished it.
Okay, very good. So you're done. So I finished it. Okay, so section 1, number 1.
Number 1 is June.
Okay, Jun, next.
And it's Carla. It's Karla, her name.
Okay. Sorry, it's Carla.
Carla.
Carla, that's the name of a woman. Okay, next.
Yes. And the number is 257.
Okay, 257.
And number 4 is vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
Yes.
Yep. Number 5 to 10.
5 to 10 is number 5 is B, 30%.
30%, sure. Okay, good.
And number 6 is 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
A.
Yep, so that's letter A.
And number 7 is C.
Okay.
And number 8 is A.
Mm-hmm.
And number 9 is D.
D. Okay. Last
And
one.
E.
Okay. So, yeah, we're already done. Good job for
Yes.
today. Sorry?
Sorry, I'm here.
Yeah, what did you say?
No, I didn't say anything.
Okay, I thought you say no. Alright, so that's all good for today. For a total of 50 items, you only got like 3 items which you had difficulty, but on the listening to it on the second times, you were able to get the correct answer. But that's all good for today, and I'll talk to you on Saturday.
Okay.
How's your vocabulary study so far? Were you able to learn a lot of vocabulary words already?
I try to learn, try to see, and
How many
I
words do
try
you
to
study in a day?
I didn't count it because
Okay.
I didn't count and will make me pressure.
That's correct. So as long as you're
Yeah,
learning
so-
words every day, so that's already
Yeah,
good.
so I find the data and
Mhm.
and maybe it's many vocabulary, but I write
Uh-huh.
down and remember it for one time, two time,
Uh-huh.
and just for memories. And I
Okay.
think yes, maybe I will record this maybe next week. Yes, to make me have more memories.
Okay. So I'll talk to you on Saturday. So good job for today, Dana, and enjoy the rest of your day, okay?
Okay,
All right. Bye-bye.
bye bye.